Initiating hyperspace launch sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you starting it this time too?
Podcast is beginning. Welcome.
3, 2, 1.
Boom. What's going on, Daniel? How are you?
Is that seriously how we're starting the
Dude,
podcast?
we're just rolling into
You're
it.
not going to introduce yourself?
You
You're not
guys
gonna
already started talking.
We're just going to...
We already broke podcast rules.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, not that, but we didn't talk about anything important.
You guys talked about like music stuff.
Yeah. Well, not musical stuff.
Still. Now
Yeah.
what are we going to talk about?
Probably her music. Are you going to introduce her?
I'm Christian Carranza. This is my co-host.
Daniel Sherman.
Our co-host. And this is Natasha. Natasha, introduce yourself.
I'm Natasha Turcan.
Yo.
What do
Hello.
you do, Natasha?
I'm a singer, songwriter,
Cool.
and I DoorDash.
You DoorDash?
Yes. I had no idea. I DoorDash too. So
Yeah.
connected right now. So
Is that just like
right
a
now.
singer-songwriter thing? Just like DoorDash?
Well, gotta make money somehow.
That's true.
And for
Yeah.
scheduling, you never know, like studio
yeah,
gigs.
exactly. It's
I got
open,
you.
You make your own hours.
That's true.
Mad respect.
So
Mad
you
respect
and I
myself.
worked together on a music video. Yes, we did. I almost questioned myself because of how you said it. I was like,
Did I?
Did I? I don't remember.
Wait.
So yeah, we worked on Harriet, which is your latest single on Spotify and Apple Music. I just threw that out there. I hope it's on Apple Music.
It is.
It is. I
And if
listened
there's
to
a
it on
music
the way.
video, you did?
I did on Apple Music.
Good song.
It works.
Very good
The
song.
link works.
It does?
Link in your bio works. So
Oh, good,
Perfect.
great.
Well done.
Perfect. You always got to have somebody test those things out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that like 20 times.
Yeah, when I made my website, I didn't know that like my videos didn't work. So people would go to my website and try to watch the videos and the videos didn't work. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah, no, for a while, the YouTube link for the music video was set to like 30
Oh,
seconds
yeah,
in.
yeah.
And nobody told me.
You can do that? You can set a
I
link?
didn't even know how I did that.
That's really interesting.
Now you know.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
Don't even do that right
Sorry.
now.
We'll tell you about that joke afterwards.
Maybe.
Afterwards.
Probably not.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I am 23.
You're 20.
You had to think
I
about
thought-
it. Are
think
you
about it
lying
for a
or are you a
second.
spy?
You know, I've been 23 since June, but I've been saying I've been 23 since like January. You know,
When-
you enter
when's
a
your
new
birthday?
year.
One of those things.
June.
Oh, okay.
So then I keep having to correct myself and be like, oh no, I'm not 23, I'm 22. So now it's like just confusing.
Sometimes I do that too. People ask me how old I am, and I'm like 25.
And that was like a really long answer for such a simple question.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know how old I am.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, okay.
I'm
that's-
old.
I thought you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. So I look 27 now.
No, I'm pretty sure I knew that.
You don't look a day over 13, Christian.
Yes. Forever, dude. I was thinking about growing out my mustache, just so I look older.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Please don't.
Man, no.
Please don't. I need to shave.
Just wait, just
I
like
feel
a month.
weird.
Just
I feel gross
this,
right now.
Just this. I can't do anything else. I've seen you with
Oh.
facial hair. It's disgusting.
Well, we were going for disgusting, to be fair.
That's true.
There was a character for a music video that needed to look gross. Anyway, that's off topic. What type of music do you make?
I guess it varies. Like, mostly singers. I don't know, like folky Americana kind of stuff.
Okay.
And there's also, I don't know. I just kind of write whatever I want.
I like that.
Mostly
He does that too.
guitar.
He
That's
does that
exactly
too.
what I do.
Yeah,
Mad respect.
it's mostly guitar because I don't play piano super well.
Mhm.
I would like
Gotcha.
to be able to play piano better. But
Who are
So-
your influences? Sorry, I cut you off. I
That's
caught
exactly
that.
what I was
Um,
gonna ask.
I'm going to feel bad for the rest of
It's
the day
cool.
now. It's
No, you
cool?
won't.
Okay, cool.
forgive
Joan
you.
Baez, she's like folk singer from the 60s. I really like Sean Mullins, who had that song "Everything Is Gonna Be Alright." It was
Oh, yeah.
really big in 1998.
Yeah.
And Eva Cassidy has a great voice, or she passed away, but she doesn't really write her own music. She would just mostly do covers. But yeah, Joan Baez and Sean Mullins probably the most.
Can I be honest? I've never heard of them.
I could tell you were
Most people
like
say that.
nodding your head like, I don't know any of these names.
But that's the
I
first
knew
time
most
I've
of
ever
the
met
names.
anybody that said that I've asked that question to, and they said somebody I don't know.
Do you know Sarah Bareilles?
No.
You don't know Sarah Bareilles?
Maybe. Well, give me a
She's
song.
I'm not gonna write you a love
Oh
song.
yeah. That was big in like 2007.
I like her a lot.
There you go.
I didn't know she was
He's
still
on
a
track.
thing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
she's still out there.
Oh,
She's really good. She did the whole Waitress musical. Have you seen that?
I don't-
No,
You haven't heard of the?
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's so good. It's really good. You should check it out.
Noted.
noted.
Okay.
Cool. I'll probably check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I still haven't watched the one that you keep bugging me about.
He hasn't watched Hamilton or In the Heights.
The one that you keep bugging me about.
Yeah. Hamilton.
It's on Disney Plus. You can
Is
watch
it?
the whole
I
thing.
feel like if any musical is going to get him, it's Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
But
Why do you say that? Very
'cause
interesting.
it's hip hop.
Oh, okay.
like, it's
not
very
It doesn't
hip-hop.
sound like musical
Well,
music.
You just got to watch it.
I'll watch it.
You just got to watch it.
Maybe. Or maybe Loki.
And you can watch
It's
it in
really good.
halves too. You can watch it halfway through because it's like 4 hours. 3 hours. 4 hours.
ooh.
3.5 hours.
Is it?
Something like that.
I don't like that time goal.
That's why I
time
watch it
limit,
in
4
halves.
hours. Ooh, that's a lot.
Did you
that's a
ever
lot of time.
watch? Never mind. I'm not gonna go. there. I'm not gonna
Batman?
go there. I was gonna ask you about Justice League. We won't. Go
We
there.
won't talk about that now.
No, it's gonna get very off topic. very
Zack
fast.
Snyder's.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Me
Okay,
neither.
now you. Oh,
I haven't.
oh,
Yeah. Do you like the other one? The
Which one?
original Justice League?
2017.
I don't know anything about that.
Do you like Marvel movies?
That's not Marvel.
I know,
that's
but
DC.
I'm just asking the question.
I like Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, cool.
Spider-Man's
Yes.
my favorite.
Me too.
He's got a
Yeah,
new
me
one
too.
coming out in December.
Yes. Do you like the Miles Morales one?
Yes, that was
Yes,
so
bro.
good.
Why haven't you? Oh, by the way, this is our second guest ever on the podcast.
Second interview ever.
Yeah.
How many podcasts have you had?
Oh no.
12? 12? 10? Something like that.
Something around there.
Yeah, something around there. Why do
I
we
have
seem like
no
professionals?
idea.
No, I was just curious.
No,
I
we
mean,
don't.
You do see. No, it's
Basically, our
weird.
workflow is I show up and I talk to Christian for like 30 minutes, and then he does everything else. So
Yeah.
I'm so uninvolved in that part of it.
But now
I don't
you
even
are.
know.
You got to help me set up a
I,
little bit.
Yeah, I really like this.
let the audience
really?
know.
This especially.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We've
We won't
never
need to talk
addressed
about
that
that.
today.
We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
Back to your music, because that's why we're here.
We do this. We do
became
this like
off the
every
dome.
10 minutes. We do this every 10 minutes. We'll talk about something, and then we'll go somewhere, and then we'll just go completely off topic.
Don't
and
worry. I have
somebody
ADHD,
notices.
so
Okay,
I do
perfect.
this every
Perfect.
conversation I
Perfect.
have.
You want to be a co-host?
Sure.
It'll work perfect. Next episode, we'll do an off the dome after this.
Dude,
there you go. I'm down.
that's
if
a
you're
good
down.
idea.
Are we doing it? We're doing it. Now
We
we
can't
said
talk
it during
about
the
musicals,
podcast.
though.
Do an
No,
extra thing.
we won't.
Yeah.
We won't. Yeah.
We won't talk about musicals
Okay.
though, because
We'll get there when we get
lost.
there.
Okay.
We'll get there when we get
Cool.
there.
So,
So if someone were to go on Apple Music or Spotify and listen to your two singles, what are you trying to make them feel with those two songs?
Who?
he asked really good questions.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, okay, Blue is about I'm kind of like torn because I'm always told like, oh, you're not supposed to tell people what your song's about. You're supposed to have it speak for itself.
Yeah.
But I'll just tell you.
Cool. All about it.
So it's about I was in this place where I was really in love with this guy and he didn't want a relationship, so it was kind of me saying like, well, he kept going back and forth. Like he was like, I want it, but I also don't know if I want it. And so Blue's kind of about like literally I'm here if you want.
Wow.
So I just want people
I like
to
that
be
line.
yeah.
That's a good line.
I could
What
put
you just
that in another one.
said. Yeah, that's a good line.
But the way I wrote it, I wrote the first line, my skin is tired and blue, but it waits for your touch and would melt from my bones if you wanted it to kind of reflect like, okay, I'm really sick of you not knowing what you want, but I'm going to stick it out until you do know because I want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what is that skin being blue? Where did that specific metaphor come from?
Just like, I don't know.
It's super interesting to me.
I think like this, the idea of like being mentally kind of beaten up and like bruised and
Got
then
it.
having that reflect on like physically. Not that he was a bad person at all but it was just a lot to like try to figure out.
Yeah.
And how old were you during that time?
18.
Oh, so
Yeah.
difficult times.
Yeah. But we were together for a while,
How long is
Like-
a while?
like almost 3 years.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Context.
We understand.
So-
I feel blue now.
Yeah, but okay, that was before we were like official.
Oh.
And then
gotcha.
after that, it was like.
When did you
smooth
write that song though? I thought you wrote that like 2 years ago.
sailing. Blue?
Yeah.
Well, I was 18 and I'm 23 now.
Yeah. Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's
4
how
years ago?
math works.
5. 5. 2 gets you to 20. plus 3.
Okay, so you wrote it, but you released it recently.
I did release it recently.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I wrote it, 2000 something. And I must have been 19 actually. And then, it was kind of a process because getting through like the rest of it. But I had my friend, because you just get writer's block and you don't want to finish things.
How long did it take you to finish it?
A couple months.
Oh, dang.
That was like one of the first songs I've ever written.
Now that you've broken down that first barrier, is it easier for you to write a song
A
now?
lot easier, yeah.
Oh.
I kind of needed her, my friend at the time. She pushed me to finish it, and I kept wanting to, I was getting distracted, and I was doing all this other stuff, and she's like, just do it, just write the bridge. And I was like, okay. And I wrote the bridge, and then it was a finished song. And then, so ever since then, I've been able to kind of get past those blocks. Not every single time. Sometimes I'll write a piece of a song, and then I just forget about it. But then I'll come back to it months later. But it has been easier to kind of just okay, just write something now. You could always change it later.
Yeah.
It's better to just finish it and then edit later than just not finish it.
Not even go further than that point because you can't get past it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a whole bunch of ways that you can finish a song that you wouldn't even think of. So I had this one song that was just, I don't know, it was just a verse. And I really, really liked it, but I couldn't finish it. I kept thinking that it could go into a rap, which I might still explore because it's still kind of a short song. But I couldn't figure out how to finish it. And then I took my songwriting classes. We were talking about all the different song forms. And then there's this one called AABA. So,
do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it ended in a refrain. It ends in all of me, every A section. And then the B is a little different. And so I was like, oh, okay, I could do that. And then I finally, after 2 years of having that idea of rattle around my brain, I was finally able to finish it. And that one's one of my favorites that I've written. So.
Is this Blue still, or is this a different
That's
song?
a different. That sounds
Okay.
called All of Me.
Is that one going to be released at any point? Do you have plans for that?
I had recorded it, but I've changed it since I recorded it.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm just going to make sure that there are still things that I want to work on with it.
Yeah.
So I might have to do that. But I do want to release it because I do like that one a lot.
Is it hard to draw that line and to say it's done and put it out there?
It is hard.
I know.
That's a big thing that I
because of
struggle with.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you want it to be the best that it can,
Yep.
but you also don't want to stunt yourself and never put something out and never finish it.
Yeah, and
So
the regular people like me will hear it and I will never know that that wasn't everything that you had in that song.
Yeah, so you need a friend who's going to be brutally honest with you. Because I have my friends, when I think that something's done, I'll just send it to them and I can count on them to be like, yeah, it's great. But if I really want to push myself, then I'll send it to my other friends who are more
critical.
Yeah, who are more okay, this is good, but I think if you did this, or
that's good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I have people like that with my videos too, Daniel being one of them. I send him a lot of stuff. I think I sent him part of Harriet before I showed you.
True.
Yeah, because I think about with passion projects too, it's hard for me to finish them.
Right.
If it's a paid client project, you have to get it done. But if it's a passion project, it's really hard
it's just
for me.
For you.
It's just for me. I mean, not even just for me. A lot of the stuff I do for Daniel is just passion projects.
Yeah.
But after I sit there and edit it for maybe 2 hours, it just feels not good.
Well,
Yeah.
your brain gets numb to stuff too.
It
If I
does.
spend too much time in the studio listening to the same song, that song could be perfect by all means, all standards. But I've been in it so long, I will hyperfixate on little things that don't matter and be super critical of all these things. And
Totally.
me and Giovanni, we're working on a record right now for my stuff. Giovanni's my producer. And we have this rule that we can't follow right now. But for a while, we were following this rule where we would spend a session on a song, sit on it for 12 hours, next day do additional mixing, adding whatever, and then we don't touch it for 2 weeks to get
with this
out of the song.
evolving.
No, this
Yeah.
is for Uncaged.
Oh, okay.
But the first few songs, the first few I sent you, it took us way longer than we're doing now because we had that 2-week rule in place where we're not going to come back to it just to get out of that mindset.
That's a
It's
good
super
idea.
hard to crack.
It is.
Especially when you have a deadline.
Yeah, that's the problem now is that the deadline's too close, so we can't do it.
So you said something about the songwriting. What'd you call it? It was an ABA. What'd you say?
AABA.
AABA. So you went to school, yes?
I did.
For songwriting, playing guitar?
Yeah,
What
that's
was
my
it?
major.
Yeah?
Yeah, I majored in songwriting.
Where did you go to school?
Berkeley in Boston.
Oh, what? In Boston?
The Berkeley School of Music, yeah.
Oh.
Boston.
Berklee.
Boston.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's not related to the Berkeley here.
Oh, okay. So with going into that, you told me kind of how the songwriting process was for Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Now Harriet was super interesting because there's no verse chorus, right? How did that work? That's your other song.
It's similar actually to Blue because
Mhm.
if you think about it, Blue, the chorus is I don't remember it, but there's different melodies. So there's the verses that and then so that's the verses, and then the chorus is the other part. But the chorus is different words from each other too. It's not the same.
Mhm.
So and then it's the same with Harriet. And I kind of think the reason that is because I grew up listening to musicals,
Mhm.
and that's kind of like what I loved about music is just musicals. And musical songs don't really have a chorus either. They're just there to tell the story.
Mhm.
And
That's
so,
that's good.
yeah, so
concept.
that's
Yeah.
what I was working on a lot is being less wordy and like actually having a chorus that people can like stick to.
Mhm.
So a lot of my newer songs have actual choruses. But I think it's good to have kind of both. I think it's interesting to like break from what you expect maybe.
Mhm.
For sure.
And I didn't do it on purpose. So I'm just trying to like back up my mistake, I guess. But
And
but
how
yeah.
did you write that song?
Harriet?
Yeah, I mean, I know it started, but I'm acting like I don't because we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know, and I'm very interested because
I'll
you
tell
painted
you.
a really cool picture.
It's
with
very
it,
interesting.
with the lyrics.
Well,
Funny
interesting that
say
you say that because it's actually based on a painting. So
I had no idea. That was wicked.
yeah. So there was this assignment that we had in one of my classes, and it was based on Florence and the Machine song, "The Dog Days Are Over." That one.
Yeah.
So that's based on Florence wrote that based on, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if that's her name, but I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
The redhead.
Yeah.
She based it on this graffito, I guess, that she saw in, I think, Italy or something. And then, so our assignment was to look up fine art and a decade and a mood. So I looked up 40s lonely fine art. And I saw this painting by Edward Hopper. It's called Gas. And it's just got this guy. It's very like Americana. And it's
I'll throw it up on the screen.
yeah. And he's just like standing at the gas station. I was kind of thinking like, what's he thinking about? And so I did like a free write, which is like a 10-minute, just like let your hand kind of write about what he was thinking.
Now, is this like a brain dump kind of thing? Are you actually formulating sentences, or are you just literally whatever comes to your mind?
If I could have brought the free write here. It's not. I don't have it, but it's in this notebook. And literally the first line is that tired town with its whining. You know, it's the same. It's like the opening lyrics of the song. It ended up just being like translating like right to it. So yeah, it's just kind of, that's one of the ways that I write. If I'm blocked, I'll think of like a subject and then I'll write for 10 minutes and see if anything comes of it. But yeah, it's the viewpoint of the guy in that painting.
That's
So
interesting.
music is such an emotional thing when you're writing lyrics, when you're writing melody. You have to like find emotional attachment, even in something like that where it's a character or a painting or something you're getting in the mindset of. So when you write from the perspective of a person in a painting, how do you personally emotionally attach while you write those lyrics? So for that song specifically, what's your emotional attachment?
I guess it's kind of, you've always like, it's a very like relatable feeling to kind of, you know, the one that got away. And I've never been in love with a girl named Harriet in the 50s. But
Speak for your just
but I can relate to that, you know,
every Tuesday.
that idea that someone you're in love with, it's just not gonna work out for whatever reason. It's really sad. And that's, you know, I sing from his point of view, but I'm not him.
Yeah.
But I think in a way I am, you know, everyone kind of is, not, you know, everyone who's been through that. So I think just finding something tangible to like relate to.
And in the music video, you capture that story really well.
Yeah, I had my dad do it.
Super
Yeah,
cool.
did I tell you that? That's her dad.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that's my dad. And then the young version of him is my brother.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
My
That's
bad.
super cool.
And then the girl at the end, that's Harriet. That's her mom.
It's so okay. It was really funny. So she's just shot from like the neck down. My mom,
Yeah.
because she didn't want to be in it. But before we shot it, I was telling Meek like, oh, so Harriet is gonna be like the older version.
Meek is her brother.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
The dude that played Young,
Yeah.
her dad.
Jerome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerome's
Copy.
my dad. It's short for Mikael. That's why. Anyway, so I was telling Meek that oh, Harriet is going to be played by Mom, like the older version of Harriet. And he was like, okay, well, he's like, if I'm playing Dad young and
No.
Mom's going to be Harriet, shouldn't you be young Harriet? And I was like, do you really want to play my love interest? And he's like, oh, wait, yeah,
Yikes.
no, never mind.
Jumped too far ahead on that one.
He was a little confused. That was funny.
Yikes. So what was that like shooting that music video? I've heard bits and pieces from him about it, but that was a 2-day shoot.
Do you
correct?
want
No, it's just one day.
you
One
want your-
day?
You want her perspective? Or
One
mine?
day shoot? I kind of want both.
How do you remember it? So I was telling him this.
Let's start here. How did you find out about Christian, and how did that
That's a good
start
question.
coming together, the music video?
That's a good question.
Is that the first time I met you? No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. I've heard about you a lot from Jennifer.
Yeah, that is. Okay.
Yeah, but that was the first time I met you.
That's wrong.
No, that's correct.
Okay. No, it's not. We met like a week before that,
You
or like 2 weeks
filthy
before
liar.
that,
Okay,
because we went
but
to
I
lunch.
meant like for that
Filthy
yeah,
liar.
Yes.
for
okay.
that project. Yeah. You get
I'm
what I
right.
mean.
You're wrong. I'm
Yes.
smart. You're dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh. Shots fired.
I've heard this before. All my teachers told it to me. So.
Oh,
I just
buddy.
stole that from Glee.
You watch Glee?
No.
Okay, cool.
Don't. Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, I guess so. It was funny. Meek actually like didn't know that it was going to be like a whole production. I asked him like weeks in advance because he's always really busy, and I wanted him to play the younger version of my dad because that would make sense because he looks a lot like my dad.
He does.
And if you look at like young pictures of my dad, it's like whoa, obvious. And I told him that I wanted him to be in it, and he agreed. And then the day got closer, I kept reminding him. And then the day of, we had to like go down to Monterey. It was like I don't know 7.
2 hours.
We had to. It was like an hour away, but we had to get up extra early to pick up Mary because she's in Los Gatos. And so we pick her up. We go down to Monterey, and Meek was kind of acting like grumpy a little bit.
That's funny.
But then he got there and he met you, and he saw that it was an actual camera, like an actual
What do
production.
you think it was? An iPhone?
He literally told me, he's like, I thought
No.
somebody was just gonna shoot this on their iPhone
I
and
feel
like
like
put
I
it
need to
together.
talk to him.
I was like,
So not
I was
iPhone
like,
5,
we're not gonna drive.
iPhone 5G.
Yeah.
With a cracked screen.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
up, bro? You ready to shoot this video or what?
I was like, we're not gonna drive like all the way to Monterey just for like an iPhone thing.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to see him. He wasn't grumpy, but he was like, he didn't seem enthused by it. And it was
Okay.
really cool to see him
Feel like
kind
I
of like,
guess I'll do this.
yeah, it was cool to see him. He got into it.
Yeah,
like you were there.
definitely did. That
As
was
the
some
time-
magic right there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
And I love that first shot where he and Mary like just met. They're like right next to each other, and they're just both kind of like,
Dude, that first scene where her brother and Mary, the young Harriet, are together at the table,
Yeah.
that was the first interaction they've had.
Really?
Yeah. So I like literally put the camera in front of them. I was like, just act like you've been together. That's it. And it was awkward at first, but Jennifer kind of talked them through it, and it kind of. Yeah, she's a very good director. You haven't met her yet either,
I haven't.
but that's how I know Natasha.
Gotcha. So then how did the idea, how'd you pick the filming location, things like that? How did all that come together for that video?
Jennifer, I had this image that I wanted it to partially be at my grandma's house because that house means a lot to me. And it's been in my family for like, I don't know, I guess it's the 70s. So not that long, but
It's a very nice house with a
Yeah.
very nice view. It's where we shot the performance takes with that like color grade that I showed you of her.
Yes.
Where it's like the mountains.
Got
in the
it.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's beautiful. And I really wanted part of it to be there. So I had that idea in my head. And Jennifer suggested, we were thinking about like a cafe. I don't remember if that was her first idea, but we ended up going to a restaurant that Jennifer's friend owns. So that was, and she let us do it there.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was
And that's where the gig's going to be on Tuesday.
In the same place?
Yeah.
That is wicked.
Yeah.
That's got to
cool.
feel full circle.
Yeah, it does
That's
kind of,
pretty
because
cool.
I think everyone's going except for Mary. She's not going to be able to. I don't think Meek's going either, but
What? Oh man.
Yeah.
I like Meek. He was a cool dude.
yeah, he's all right.
He's your brother. That's why.
Oh, I love him.
He's okay.
He's great.
So that day, also, who is your dad?
Oh, my 2-time world kickboxing champion, Jerome Turcan.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's a really good kickboxer. Like, what, 2-3 time world champ? You said
2-time. world champion. He's French. So
Dude, he is like, bro, I wish he was my dad.
Do you have the most
Everyone does.
interesting life ever?
Dude,
wouldn't
I
say
love
that, but-
watching his videos just because like his accent is so legit. He
Oh,
does-
would you think he was French based on his accent?
Did you know I'm obsessed with
some
French
kind
people?
of like that kind of area. I'm like, being from America, I'm like, just there's America and then there's that part.
Yeah, he's not American.
Yeah, exactly.
We know
I
that.
need to meet this man. I'm
Dude,
obsessed with French
you will
accents.
love him.
Yeah.
You know
Great.
that, right?
It's
We've talked about
southern.
that.
It's southern
I'm
French,
obsessed
so
with
it's a
accents
little
in general.
different.
Okay.
It's like you wouldn't. Everyone's used to like the French accent from
Yeah.
Paris.
Yeah,
It's not really like that. It's a lot more like
it's fun to talk to
For
him.
science.
Yes.
Yeah.
For science, I'm gonna need like
they live
video or
near
something.
they live in Provence, which is like kind of closer to like Italy.
Okay.
So I think that kind of influences it.
Mhm.
My grandpa is really hard to understand.
Is he full French?
Yeah, like both my grandparents they still live there. I'm actually going
Yeah, you have a
next
gig there.
Friday.
You have a gig
Yeah.
there, right? Yeah.
My
So you're
That's
gonna
really
go
cool.
there, play a gig, and come back?
no,
Oh.
I'm staying there for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
That would
Just
be
an
fun.
overnight thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, gonna go to France real quick. No,
No,
big deal.
yeah. I just haven't seen my grandparents or my dad's side of the family in like 2 years. So I've missed them. But my grandma's from Lyon and she's like very easy to understand and everything. My grandpa's like from the south of France, like very rural area. He's got a very thick, like farmer southern French accent. So he'll say something to me and I'm just like, oh, oui.
Give me a sync clap.
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm the way that I am. Probably genetics.
That's how we're gonna start. Part 2.
And we are we
I'll-
back? Are you back? Are you ready? Are we
Yes.
ready? And we're back.
I was debating on bringing a packet of Thin Mint Oreos in here, and just
Wait, you
like cut
did-
them.
Where did this thought come from?
Just because like we cut, but I don't know that if they know that we cut. But now they probably know that we cut.
Well, you
because I
definitely just
said
addressed it.
Yeah, and I try to make it super clean too. I try to like wait till there was silence. Yeah. Anyway,
Do you have those?
yeah, they're in the freezer.
They're in the freezer.
Yeah, have you
Ooh.
tried
It's the
that?
best place for
I have
them.
done that.
Dude, it's great.
Well, I
Wait,
haven't
Thin
done
Mint
that.
Oreos or Thin?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're Oreos, the mint ones, but they're thin.
Oh, interesting.
You never had
Thin.
those?
No,
Comma, mint
I've had the
Oreos.
ones that are
Hold
like
on.
covered in the
Hi, people. We might cut this. We might not cut this. I have no idea. Are we cutting that?
No, dude, we're keeping this in.
Okay. She has Invisalign. She had to take her Invisalign.
Using
out.
way too many napkins.
Oh, now you're
Napkins.
bumping stuff, dude. The table's gonna move if you keep bumping
Lapstick
that.
and
You're
chapkins.
right around the buttons. I saw it happen.
No, we're good.
It made me nervous. You're stressing me out.
Are you using napkin and chapstick like a Babkins? Flapping around like a Babkins?
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Should I drop it on? How did it go?
Wait, what's that from?
It's like Eminem,
Oh yeah.
the cipher.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. I love Eminem. I wish he was my dad too.
True story. I don't like
you choose your
mint
dad?
stuff that much.
What is wrong with you?
Like if I am having mint,
hold on,
I
hold
want
on, hold on,
just
hold on.
mint, no chocolate.
Guess what his favorite Slurpee flavor is?
Oh
Coke.
no. Okay,
No.
what do you think is the best Slurpee flavor?
I don't have
You don't like Slurpees?
I don't have
Not a
them
Slurpee
that
person?
often. I don't have them often enough to have a favorite
Me neither,
flavor.
but like if you were to go have a Slurpee right now, what would you get? What flavor would you get?
Do you even know
The
what
red one?
red?
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. Is
Fruit
that
punch?
good?
I don't know.
Is that the one that tastes like medicine? Maybe not. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Like
the
cherry
one.
medicine.
I feel like you're thinking of ices.
You know what?
Oh,
We'll
there's a
put them in the same. We'll put them in the same bubble. It's the same thing.
Is there a difference?
Wait, that
Ooh, can of worms.
Wrong question.
can of worms.
You're gonna
What is
Batman
it?
me
Wait,
right
what's your
now.
favorite one then?
Banana.
Okay, but I was thinking I would probably choose banana if there was a flavor. I love banana. Wait,
Get wrecked, Christian. Get wrecked.
I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure that it existed.
It's so good. It is
Yes.
so good.
There's these popsicles.
That's backfired on you so freaking hard.
It's 2-1 now. There's
Thin
these
Mint
popsicles.
Thin
I think they're
Oreos.
like Molina or Marine. I don't know, but they're so good. I have to like show them to you. You have to get them. There's
Okay.
banana flavored ones.
Okay. Yeah,
The
my
best.
attention.
That's actually a wrong answer.
Okay.
The answer is grape.
No. Wait, grape Slurpees?
Yeah.
Oh,
The best.
it gets worse.
Well, that's
I
just
didn't
like your
know your
opinion.
perspective got worse.
Just listen to me, Daniel.
No.
When you are a
I'm
man,
not going to do it.
When you
I'm
are a
not gonna
man,
listen to you.
you eat
Don't do
grape
this to me right
Slurpees.
now. Don't
It's
do this to me.
fun.
Let's talk. Oh, let's open.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
So I'm not about like that whole mint and chocolate thing, but I do think this is good.
Yeah.
when they're
away from
frozen.
the microphone.
Oh, we like to do it in front of them.
We like to. It's ASMR time.
Oh God.
Ready?
Watch,
Listen to this.
listen,
It's gonna be in
listen.
your headphones. You ready?
Oh, it sounds
No,
fun.
no.
It sounds funnier when you drink stuff.
Oh, gross. Stop. I can't listen to that.
Yeah. I think that's quite good.
You like it?
I do.
Oh, that is good. It tastes
Yeah.
like Thin Mints.
Yeah. That's why I said Thin Mint Oreos.
They are
I do
thin
think
mint Oreos.
If this
Exactly.
wasn't thin, I wouldn't like it
Me too.
Yeah,
because
like
it'd
double
be
stuffed.
way too much mint.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? It would just be mint, just very in your face.
I like mint though.
I like mint, but like when you combine it with chocolate, like you
Mint
gotta
chocolate, bro.
No, you got to get the ratios right.
York peppermint patties.
Oh, those are so
What do you
good,
think
dude.
of those? No? That's my comfort.
I think
food.
they're my comfort food is Reese's cups
Ooh, in the freezer.
in the freezer.
So good. Get out more.
Yeah, dude, you can eat the whole thing. I have two of them.
Eat the entire box.
They're thin, so they're healthy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
the illusion.
They're thin, so they make you thin.
Yeah, that's the illusion.
I thought you were drinking my water for a second. That was
I'm
really
gonna cut
nice.
all this out. Yeah, what was nice?
Can we? You're gonna cut what out?
That.
You got to keep it.
All right, I'll keep it. I'll boost it.
Yeah.
You can eat in front of the mic.
I think that should be
No,
the
no,
intro,
no.
though.
Why do you do that so well?
Almost choked on Oreo. To go back to the music,
Yes.
how did you get started?
I'm sorry,
doing
I
music?
sidetracked everybody.
It's okay. We allow it.
What did you say?
How did you get started doing music? What made you want to be a songwriter?
Yeah, because you said a lot about your grandparents being from France and your dad being from France. So with all that stuff around, were you surrounded by music, or like how did you pick it and then?
Actually, it was my mom. Well, okay, I asked my mom about this, and she said that I was like singing as soon as I could make noise, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. And they
Did you
used to
just ask her
do
this recently,
kind of ish,
like yesterday?
No, within the last year.
Okay.
They used to do, I remember they used to do this thing. I used to be really into Hilary Duff. Like she had this one album, and they used to
The
play her
album
in the
was
car.
really good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And they used to play her in the car, and they would turn her all the way up, and then they would turn her down, and I would keep singing, and then they would turn it up, and I would be in the right place.
Damn.
Ooh,
That's
that
impressive.
metronome though, internal
Yeah.
metronome.
Yeah, I guess that was impressive for like
Yeah,
a 5-year-old.
for sure.
So that's when they knew that I was like musical. But I guess my like big inspiration was my mom, because when I was little, she used to sing in cafes in San Francisco. And I don't know, just something about her like singing up there. It's just really cool to watch. And she made this whole like album, which I didn't actually know this, but when I was 18, she was telling me that she had cancer. And I knew that she had cancer. It was a skin cancer, it was melanoma. And she got it cut off before it spread, but she thought for a while that she was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So that was her reasoning for making that album, was because I was like a little girl. I was like 3.
Oh, okay.
And so
I
she
see where
wanted
you're
to like
going.
leave something
Yeah.
behind for me.
Wow.
She told me that, and I was just like crying. She did not die, so that's good. But yeah. So yeah, that's why, I don't know, I've always taken an interest in music since then. And then my dad has a really good ear, so he's always like,
Yeah, I noticed he plays like classical music at his gym.
he
It's
does.
really weird. Imagine trying to like kill somebody,
That's
but you're
really
hearing like
funny.
Beethoven in the background.
Well,
Yeah.
my killing music is Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles.
Oh yeah.
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
We
Have you
a-
seen
we
the
have a video of that.
TikTok thing where it's like watermelon sugar, and then it's another guy and he goes, "Hi, would you like to be mine?"
No.
Oh,
I
it's
need
cool.
to see that.
Yeah, I like
Sorry,
that
I
like
have
little
notes on
remix.
here.
What do you? Oh, your questions.
Yeah.
We're so professional at Uncaged Creativity.
We just like
You
leave
can just
it.
edit this out, right?
We just. No, I mean, I don't. I just leave it.
We
in.
leave
no,
it.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
gives
I
it
don't mind.
character.
authentic.
Yeah, that's the good
yeah.
word.
I got two
That's what we're
packages
going
delivered.
for.
Mm-hmm.
I got some packages delivered.
What? I thought you were looking at questions.
I was,
You just
but then I
checked
got
your-
distracted.
You just checked to see if your package. We're in a podcast,
Dude, I got the notification from Amazon where they're like, "Tell us how we did." And I was like, "Oh, you did good."
See, I like throw my phone because I know I'll just be on it.
Yeah.
I'll be
the
playing
phone line's
Tetris
back
during
here.
an interview if that's in my pocket.
Do you have Tetris on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, I did, but then they like stopped. Like they turned.
Oh,
the
it's back.
It's back.
So, but the thing is, it's like you need Wi-Fi for it because it ranks you to other people all the time.
That's stupid.
Well, I mean, when you're 5th best in your city,
Are you fifth
It's
best
not
in your
that
city? Is that
stupid.
why you say that?
How many
I'm-
people live here though? Like 5.
I'm 5th best in a city. I
Here,
don't live in.
probably.
I said it. currently thinks I live in Concord. I don't know why, but I'm the 5th best Tetris player in Concord. So no big deal or anything. I'm not trying to brag.
Put that on your resume.
But like
Yeah.
if you
Special
were
skills.
to applaud, I wouldn't mind. But thank you, Christian. If you like,
I
if you
was
want
clapping
to.
under the table, dude.
It's the people couldn't
I
hear
was
it.
like,
The people couldn't.
I'll
hear
play
it,
my tiny violin.
Oh.
From SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
That's
good
a
scene.
sad thing.
What was that?
Yeah, that was not a. That's a very sad thing. That's world's smallest violin.
Yeah.
That's an AJR song too, for the record.
Yeah, I know you showed it to me.
Yeah. Anyway, I play Tetris in the studio now. It's a problem.
Yeah, we gotta delete that.
It's
off
a
your
real
phone.
problem.
Like
Don't
while
do
you're
it.
recording, you're just like singing and playing Tetris.
I just played Christian a song.
Oh, yeah,
a
it was
demo for a
really
song
good.
called Voices. It's very hip hop driven.
Are
I
you
was
familiar
playing
with-
Tetris while I laid down the rappers.
Really?
How do you do that?
It's not
That's
that
some
hard.
Like a
serious-
lot of mental activity going on.
Yeah, that's too much.
Well,
My
it's
brain
like-
would like overload.
It's muscle memory because I've sat on these songs for over a year.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
So
you're right.
I've had it in my head so long. I think we're gonna keep that taken too.
What take? The one that you did
The
playing
Tetris
Tetris?
take. Yeah.
You should have rapped about playing Tetris while you were playing Tetris.
I can't freestyle.
No? You
No.
can't, huh? You told me.
We've talked about that.
Freestyling is hard.
Really
yeah,
hard.
it is. You should try to do that though.
No. Well, no.
No?
No.
Add that
Right
to-
now, let's do it.
Yeah, add that. Add
nope.
that. Yeah, I've done that to him twice. I'm never
Put some
doing it again.
ketchup.
I have a
I'll
really
bet.
important question.
Okay.
What is your in and out order?
Animal style fries. What? I feel like I just disappoint you a lot. That's the second time
Why
we've
did
done
I
that.
not know this?
You know all those points you lost before the podcast started?
Yeah.
You just gained them all back.
Okay.
Every single one.
Man, go on.
Okay, so that wasn't like disappointment.
I'll
Oh, it was
I'll tell you
for
about it
him.
later. Yeah.
Okay. And just a burger, I guess, and a vanilla milkshake.
Ooh. So you get a milkshake as the drink,
That's
or do you
very
get a drink
different.
also?
Yeah.
I don't get a drink.
Okay.
I don't really drink soda. The only soda I'll drink is if I'm having a pizza.
So if you had to get not a shake, what drink would you get?
Water.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I've never heard anybody say
I
like
was
I get a
pulling for pink
milkshake.
lemonade.
That would have
How
been
amazing would that have been?
that would have been like a double amazing. That was pretty amazing. The fact that you said that because I think animal sauce is or In-N-Out sauce is disgusting.
Why?
He gets
just
his
gross.
burgers without spread too. He gets it's common knowledge. It's on the internet. It's
It is on the
accessible to
internet.
anyone now.
Yeah, I got so much hate when people found that out, and then the fact that I wear like my Vans socks with Converse that really upset people.
Why does that upset
Hold
people?
I don't
on.
know. I've
You-
seen people do it.
hold
I've seen
on.
people wear Adidas with Nikes.
You
but
do
nobody's-
what?
Yeah. What are you wearing?
I only own Vans shoes and I only own Vans socks.
Is there a problem with mixing them?
You can't mix
guess.
Converse and Vans.
Why
I guess.
not?
I didn't know you did that. That's disgusting.
I do when I go to the gym, but,
Who
but
are-
nobody should care.
That's weird. I mean, I don't know.
I'm there to work out, not win like a fashion thing.
I can't believe this right now.
I'm wearing jeans for once. I usually wear shorts, but my legs are getting too tan, so I wear jeans.
Are those the girl jeans you wear?
No,
The what?
Didn't you say
we don't
that
talk
you,
about that.
We
Wait.
do now.
we were playing like Two Truths and a Lie, and that was one of yours?
You have what? Girl jeans?
I used to wear girl jeans.
Used to?
Yes.
But nobody doubted that.
Yeah, yeah.
Used
but
to, or
yeah.
you currently still own them and wear them sometimes?
I wear man jeans that are tight enough for a woman. That's what
Okay,
I do.
yeah, same. I respect that.
Yeah, you do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, these are not women jeans. These are man jeans.
Good. I mean,
But you used to
either way, I
actually
wouldn't
wear
have judged you.
women's jeans.
Huh?
You used to actually wear
Yeah.
women's jeans.
Yeah. I was like a size 0, dude.
Thank you so much for your service to this podcast. Thank
My-
you so
my
much
pleasure.
for your service to this podcast.
Sorry.
They just didn't make them
That's a
smaller
secret.
for me, dude. And like they're cheaper than guy jeans. You can go get a pair of girl jeans for like $5. Is this not true?
Oh man, Christian. Did you have any other questions?
No, you went through them like so fast.
I
And,
talk
like-
really quickly.
No, not even that.
Not in a
No,
bad
that
way.
was like
It was good.
literally everything. But I actually do have a really good question I wanted to ask you before I forget. What is a song that you're currently working on that you love the most?
Good question.
Mm-hmm. I got that from you. Like that question. Because like songs that you're working on that you love,
Oh.
you can't really share them yet.
Yeah. Good question.
Like working on, like,
Currently.
okay.
Are you working on an album or on an EP?
I have an idea for an EP. I have these like the
What does that
series of
stand for?
pictures.
Extended play.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
And I have the series of pictures that I want like to represent a song, but I haven't like turned it into anything yet. But I guess what I'm writing currently, there's a song that that's about like when you're dreaming about someone, that you have like a really big crush on someone and you just dream about them all the time and then you wake up and it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the idea of the song. And I really like how that's turning out.
What was the influence behind it? What gave you that idea?
Well, I had a crush on someone.
Oh, okay. I mean, like you wrote a song about somebody that you don't actually know, so I just
Yeah,
figured I'd
a
ask.
lot of times I do just write songs about situations I'm not in. Like,
He does that a lot too.
yeah, like it's kind of easy to
Kind of.
Sort of.
Yeah, if you, I mean, I do both. Like if I have a crush on someone, or if I'm in a relationship, or if whatever, it's something inspires me for my own life, then I'll write about it. But if I have nothing going on, like COVID, and I'm just stuck at home all the time, you don't have anything to write about. You just make stuff up in your head and then you write about it. So there's a lot of that happens. But the moon one is about this guy that I had a crush on that I would just dream about him. It's like kind of that, like when you idealize someone and then it's like,
I don't have dreams.
you don't have
No, I'm
dreams?
just kidding. It's a very rare occasion.
That's so weird. I have them every night.
Maybe it's
So
what I
vivid.
eat. I used to really like taking melatonin,
Mm.
but now I don't.
Oh.
But now I don't
Oh.
because like it makes me dream so
Hold
hard.
on. How long ago did you stop?
Like 2 months ago, maybe.
That's
A month
why.
ago? Why what?
I was on melatonin for a while, and it messes you up.
I think
dude.
you're only supposed to take it for 2 weeks at a time.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
That's
taking
what the
that
bottle
for like a really long time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why.
Dude, and I didn't. Every single time I would take it, I would dream so hard. Like it would bug me all day because like it was just like a dream, whether it was good or bad.
Then it's so real, and you're like, wait, did that happen?
Yeah. You had that experience too, though?
Yeah, that's a different story.
Okay.
So what's next for you? What's your next release? Do you have a release planned? Do you have?
I have this one song that I recorded, but I'm still working on it.
Gotcha.
What's holding you back?
It's just the way that it is right now. It doesn't seem. I'm not trying to be like perfectionist, but it's something about the vocals. They're like too much reverb. So I'm just gonna
Mixing stuff.
Yeah, just mixing stuff.
Gotcha.
But you do you have like how many songs do you have?
Like that I've written.
Mhm.
Like full songs.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's kind of.
Because I know you've had.
That's a really hard question.
At
had
least
two.
50.
Oh, I mean, because kind of like how you had like you have Uncaged and you had.
If you were to ask me full songs,
Yeah.
I would say I have 312.
Never
If you were
mind.
to ask
Forget
me
that question.
not full songs, it's literally in the thousands at this point.
Yeah,
Like if you had
it's like
to,
a gajillion verses.
if you had
Just a-
to write an EP and you had to lay it down, like have all the songs ready in 6 months,
Mhm.
like how many songs do you have that you could like piece together on there?
like at least 50.
Okay, good. Oh, damn. Yeah, so you could for sure write one. So
Yeah.
do you work with somebody when you record your stuff or?
Yeah, actually, it's
You
the
learn how
guy
to do
who
it.
produced my mom's album.
Well,
Like
That's
20
really
years
cool.
ago.
yeah, that comes
Yeah.
full
That's
circle.
really cool.
It's really cool because I went to his studio and there's a picture of Paula Cole she's the one who wrote I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. She was my teacher at Berkeley. She was
Oh, cool.
one of my
Oh, wow.
teachers. Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, that's my teacher. And then I got into the studio, we were recording, and I had just done a cover like a few months earlier. So this is when I was recording Blue. It was like a few months
Okay.
before. And I did this cover of the SpongeBob song Ripped My Pants.
What?
And
Musical masterpiece.
it's on
What's your
YouTube.
record show?
It's on YouTube?
yeah, I did it with my friend Jeff.
How did
Your
you do
cover
that?
is on there.
yeah.
We're listening to that
Yeah.
after this podcast is done.
Yeah. But I got into the studio and then I was talking to him about like what he's worked on in the past. And he was like, yeah, for a while I wrote for SpongeBob. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I played on that song, Ripped My Pants. And then the one that's like, cause that's what friends do. I was like, there's
How did
no
you
way.
just like drop that on somebody?
I know. And he was like,
I
oh,
worked
it's
on
not a big
SpongeBob.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Have
like,
you
he
heard of
doesn't know.
that square guy with the pants? I work with that guy.
It is mind-boggling
He's my
the
friend.
roots behind your videos and your songs and your
Isn't
story.
it? It's really weird.
It is really fascinating that you have all these crazy connections like that.
Oh,
that
really?
just keep going in your stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And all that stuff was just like really coincidental. It's like, oh, that's so crazy because I just did that cover of SpongeBob.
Oh, and it happened before you met him.
Yeah,
Oh.
like 2 weeks before or
That's
2 months
legit.
before or something like that.
Wow.
It was pretty funny.
But yeah, I thought it was a cool process how you wrote Harriet because I've never heard anybody. I mean, I'm sure I have, but anybody local that kind of, you had a school assignment and you just looked at something and like wrote a song about something that you haven't actually been in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. The whole way that song was pitched, you told me in like a sentence, and then I went ham on the storyboard for that, and I literally like listed out like time code of like from like 30 seconds to like 45 seconds is what happens.
Yeah.
Made it super easy to do.
I love that video.
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
like really
start-
proud of
we
that.
don't do
should
that.
probably start doing that. I was just gonna say.
I did that with yours, and then like usually when we do his, we just show up to like a suspicious location and we just shoot.
I take him somewhere illegal
Usually,
and then I get in character, and then I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen until I'm in character, and then I get in character, and then we film it, and then it's done.
yeah. Have you seen his music videos? at
I
all?
have not yet.
Okay,
I will
creepy.
look for them.
Floral Mask.
Depending on which one you watch, they're
Yeah.
usually
Yeah, it depends.
the album I'm working on is horror inspired, so they're kind of
Oh,
Yeah.
creepy.
Do you like horror stuff?
no.
Okay. Oh.
You should listen to hip hop stuff then.
Do you like Billie Eilish?
I do, yeah, but I don't like her videos. They scare me.
Yeah.
I would say very Billie Eilish-ish. I think I've said
Billie
that before.
Eilish.
Eilish-ish.
You know, I like her a lot. I feel like I don't know, more scary for me is like true crime. So if it's like ghost stuff, then it's not that bad.
So here's a good closing question. If you could work with anybody,
Taylor
just
Swift.
one song, what'd you say?
Taylor Swift.
Oh man,
Yes.
you are Daniel's best friend.
Yeah.
I
I
like
had
Taylor
a dream
Swift.
about her last night. I had a dream we were friends.
I love
Well, you're
Taylor
moving to
Swift.
Nashville, right?
Yeah.
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 Isn't that where she lives?
No, I think she lived. Well, where does she live?
I mean, her
Why do you know
her
that?
boy dude guy's in London, so
She doesn't
She's
live
probably-
in London. She lives in that house that she has a song about it on Folklore.
That's cool. So Taylor
Once Great
Swift.
American Dynasty. Yeah, I love the way she writes. And, you know, sometimes when I listen to her song that she has written, I kind of picture her writing it. Like she has this one called Betty. And there's this line where she's like, would you kiss me on the porch in front of all your stupid friends?
Yep.
And just in my head, I'm thinking like, I feel like she just put stupid there as like a placeholder. But then she came, but then she
just
was like,
let
oh
it
no,
go.
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I don't know if that's true. But like, yeah, I just love the way she writes, and I would love to write.
That was
with
a
her.
really
That'll
fast answer, by the way.
it's really interesting you
You
say
didn't even
that.
finish your question.
No, you already knew.
I
Yeah.
can totally, now that you say that how much you love Taylor Swift, track the similarities in the way that you write to her writing.
Yeah, because we were talking about it on the way. Well, we went to
That's
Target.
a huge
and then-
compliment.
Yeah, I said like, what would you describe like your music as? And I mean, now that you say that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
that, like a
Yeah.
lot of your roots come from there, and like
Yeah, I'd
your
like to be
inspiration.
on her level.
Well,
yeah.
you're going to Nashville, so what do you plan to do out there?
Good question. You know, I don't really know.
Are you just gonna wing it?
Jennifer and I are going to sit down and like figure out a plan.
Nice.
So, yes.
Do you have like friends you're gonna stay there with, or are you
Yeah,
just gonna?
I have my roomies. Yeah, I'm excited. We're all one of my roommates, her family bought the house. So it's like, I think it's still being built
Mhm.
kind of. So
Okay.
we're just waiting for it to be ready and then we're going to move in. And I'm going to France until like August. So after I get back, I'll, pack and then move out there.
That's crazy.
Mm,
Pick up your entire
That is a
life.
big move
Yeah.
to do.
it is, but I'm bringing my kitty. So, I mean,
That's
I
all you
went to
need.
school for 4 years in Boston. So it's not
Yeah.
quite
You're
as
used
far.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little nervous because, my support system's here. I love my family.
Mhm.
I
That's always the hardest part.
I thrive with my family like near and there's a bunch of other hard things about leaving, but I get to bring my kitty this time, so that'll make it easier.
Yes.
I feel you. I do not have a kitty, but if I had a kitty, I'd bring the kitty.
You have a
You have a dog?
0.
I have a 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel you. I mean, I had a job opportunity to go out to Austin, and we just got my puppy 0. Well, he's not a puppy. Actually, he still is a puppy. But like that, the fact that I wouldn't be home as much anymore, like with him, because I'm so used
And thinking of leaving me
and thinking
just
of
was
leaving
too much
Daniel,
for him.
I couldn't do it.
Way
Honestly,
too
that
much
was
for
one
him.
of the points. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I have Daniel here. I have UFN. I mean, this was before me and you shot, but like, I wouldn't have shot that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I moved to Austin.
Yeah.
Any closing
Yeah.
questions, Daniel? I already asked the big one. Did you answer
What is
my
your
2
second
seconds?
favorite cereal?
My second favorite?
Say I don't even want you to out loud say your first favorite.
Well, I have to think of what my
You can
first
think
favorite
of it.
is first.
You can think of it, but don't say it out loud because I don't want to know. I only want to know what your second favorite cereal is.
Captain Crunch.
Why is that everybody's answer?
I don't know. It's really interesting.
Really?
I think it's for science. We got to start collecting your data and see what's going on. It's a conspiracy.
That's
there's something
Government's
going on.
behind it. I don't know how.
I'm dead serious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the other day, we interviewed UFN, and jokingly, that question got asked again.
Yeah.
Because I always ask it. And immediately, John was like, Captain Crunch. Like, no hesitation. Just threw it down. That's really interesting.
What's yours?
Yeah, dude. What is yours, Daniel?
See, the problem is, I want to say Captain Crunch.
It's just the answer. That's just the answer.
But
They should put that in their marketing campaigns. Second best.
your
cereal.
second favorite cereal,
America's
Captain
favorite.
Crunch.
America's second favorite.
Yeah.
What is it? I already told.
I
mine.
think
don't even
it
wanna
is
say
Captain
again.
Crunch.
Yeah.
I think
What
that's
is
literally
it?
my answer.
What's yours?
Honey Smacks.
Oh, that's
never heard
right.
of that.
I
I
Why
despise you for
everybody
that.
say that.
Never heard of that.
But
So
like, if I
disgusting.
could like put a placeholder there because you've never heard of that, I'd say Captain Crunch. Anyways,
See, you just don't name a cereal Honey Smacks and get away with it.
you do.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
They did.
You don't.
It's delicious.
You can't eat
Honey, it
off-brand
smacks.
cereal.
Yeah.
No, don't
Yes.
encourage it.
Yes.
Don't encourage
Yes.
it. Don't encourage it. No. I can't believe you
I
don't
keep
eat
looking at the camera.
off-brand
That's,
cereal.
that's okay. You should. I
I'm
mean,
just like-
maybe you shouldn't. That's cool. I'll just like cut to that. every
I feel
now
like
and
I'm like breaking the fourth wall.
then. It's okay.
Deadpool in it.
Yes, we love Deadpool.
Yes, we
Oh
do.
man, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Where can people find you?
San Jose.
No, I mean like your Instagram. I was like, I've never had anybody say that.
Just welcome to stalkers.
Yeah.
Just
Well, yeah, 'cause nobody
totally
else is from
welcome
San
well, I
them.
mean, she's not gonna be there much longer, anyways.
True.
Yeah, Nashville after that.
What's your Instagram? What's your IG?
My Instagram
Twitter,
is
MySpace.
Tasha Tunes, TashaTunes.
I'll plug that.
That's my TikTok as well.
Nice.
But don't follow that; it's stupid.
Okay, follow TikTok.
Follow on TikTok.
And then Apple Music and Spotify, I'm under Natasha Turcan, Turcan. Check it out.
Cool. And
Stream it so I make
do you have any
0.3
like?
cents or whatever.
Yeah, we were just talking about that too.
So real.
Yeah.
So real.
Do you have any like set in stone dates of like a new project you're working on that people can expect, or not yet?
No, not really. I
Cool.
have my gig on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I'll take photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, get me from this side.
Okay, now I know that.
Except for
But
scar on
I'll
this.
I'll forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just tell me.
And then I have my France gigs. If anyone wants to fly out to France and catch me there.
Christian will
quick.
do it. Yeah, Christian will do it.
yeah.
yeah.
I'll go out there
Yeah.
real quick. I've never been to France before.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, you'll know when something's coming. I'll put.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'll
Yeah,
be
I
like,
don't know
hey.
why.
So follow me on
Love that.
Instagram if you want to know when new things are coming.
Is there any last words you have for the people watching? Anything you want them to know about your music? Anything at all? Can be totally unrelated to anything.
You don't have
too.
to say
Just
anything
a closing
either.
remark.
It should just be like quiet. That would be a funny way to end it.
We can get to that.
No, just
I can
kidding.
just drop the outro right
Is
there.
Any
it's
closing
just-
remarks?
Is there any
End.
closing remarks?
Yeah. I can
Cool.
plug it there too.
No, I think listen to my music, please.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's how Daniel got to start. Anyways,
I would appreciate it.
thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This
Hell
is
yeah,
so
it was
fun.
Was legit.
Yeah.
I always close, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I got used to it by now.
Internet, thank you for joining.
Yo, it's your boy Christian. I know we just closed out the episode, but before you go, we wanted to have Natasha perform one of her songs for you guys. So here's Natasha performing her latest single, Harriet.
A quiet town with its peaceful roads was where I found my mistress a long time ago. A shot to take, but I just let her go. Now why did I do that? I forced myself to wake up, stumble through the days, try and disrupt my thoughts. So none of that would make me stop dreaming of Harriet. The memory fades, all those days are gone, and they took Harriet along. If I saw her today, would it be like nothing changed, or would she even know my name? She had a butter voice and driftwood hair. Emerald eyes made me love her stare. And when she walked, all my cares would melt away. Does she recall when we drove to the south and we got lost about halfway? And I can taste her love upon my mouth. I can hear her whistling, and I miss her warm, sweet scent, citrus with a hint of something, honey, I think. That tired town with its lonely roads, my life would be so different if I kept her close.